Well, shit's definitely getting real, but what's new in this trailer? Alright, hey everybody, Blood Moon Bobby here. And as you can see, wow, Netflix really doesn't want to waste any time. We're checking out the latest trailer for Invader Zim, Enter the Florpus. I'm assuming this is going to be one of the last ones we see because Enter the Florpus is coming out on the 16th. That's right, a week after this coming Friday. It's actually coming basically a week after Rocco's Modern Life Stat and Clean. I'm pretty sure it's going to be more than 1 minute. I'm sure Netflix is just tripping as of right now because it's waiting for me to show the trailer. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
Zim!
And Deeb looks accidentally gross.
To move along, hideous goblin. I'm posing dramatically for when the Deeb shows up. What?
What? Oh my god, Deeb has gotten so gross that Zim couldn't recognize him.
Evil alien soldier disguised as one of us, sent to infiltrate Earth.
Poorly disguised.
Mechanical servants. My name is Deeb Membrane. And I'm all that stands.
Is Deeb just imagining himself being buff? Like, wait, what the heck was that?
Oh man, Deeb, not the coat.
It makes me look mysterious. Step aside.
And you just farted
I've got a
something
Zim
that was
to
weird.
stop.
Well, he has stinky breath, and what is... Oh my god, is Zim taking on another disguise, just like what he did with Santa in the Christmas special?
You gotta order a million pizzas, and then I gotta roll around in them pizzas, and that's the story about how I turn into a giant pizza.
Okay, Gur. We don't really get, like, new details, but like, Jesus Christ, Deeb looks absolutely gross. Like, what is that stuff coming out of his eyes and his ears? Like, did he just... Like, when he was, like, what did he do? Spend, like, 10 years underground, and he just, he just let, like, earwax develop and all that eye crusty stuff? Is it kind of like, how when you wake up in the morning, you have that gunky stuff in your eyes? Did he just let that build up? It's almost like, I'm wondering, has he become, like, so obsessed with, like, exposing Zim and taking him down that, like, he just let all that stuff just... build up over the years. I don't know. Wait, where's that part where Zim... Yeah, what? He's in disguise as a dude, and it says on the top hat the word science. Now, as for what Zim is doing here, it's funny, when I first saw Zim in this disguise, where he's wearing the scientist suit, I thought it was gonna be like, it could be, it kind of reminded me of how, if you remember in the Christmas episode, what Zim did, you might remember, he made a Santa suit that he said was made from all the data he collected about, Santa and things like that. It's funny, I actually had to rewatch that scene. I first thought that because I remember he captured a Santa that was working at the mall, or at least one of Santa's helpers. And, I thought that he had absorbed that Santa, and that's how he got his suit, but apparently not. The fan fiction side of me is thinking, I bet he, absorbed him some way, but... I don't know. It could be the case, although if it's just a mere disguise, I don't really see the point. Because earlier in the episode, Zim, he's in disguise as a human, and he's wearing this, kind of like this suit where it just looks like Zim's face plastered on top of a human disguise. But really great to see that. It looks like definitely gonna be a lot of fun to see Zim walking around like this. How he got this, I don't really know. If it's a mere disguise, like, I'm wondering if it's a thing where it's like he's disguising himself as a scientist to trick other scientists into working with him, or like tricking other humans, because as you probably know, the humans in Invader Zim, the description keeps appearing, are gullible / really strange. Like, I would even say it's hard to say who's stranger, the aliens or the people that live on Earth. I mean, keep in mind, this is the, same place where if you're Dib and you drop, a cup of punch on the floor, if you're Zim and you do something weird on parent-teacher night, we will notice anything going wrong. But if you're Dib and you throw, a cup of punch on the ground, you spilled punch! So, so it's hard to say. I mean, I don't know. Like, we don't see, like, Zim talking to a crowd. And, just looking at that scene, it just kind of reminds me of the Christmas special again. Of, when he had to when he made that Santa suit. I'm wondering, when is Zim blasting? It looks like multiple planets, because the funny thing is, I talked about this in my previous trailer discussion. You remember the description for the last trailer for Into the Florpus on YouTube? The one where, Zim is just laughing along with Gur and he's asking his computer to laugh. You might remember in the description, it basically said what happens in this movie is that Zim discovers that the tallest had really no intentions of sending to Earth. And it kind of reminds me of how in the very first episode of Zim, they basically just sent Zim to Earth just to get him out of their hair. The tallest were like, where could we send Zim? This weird planet called Earth. So that's what I think is going on. So I'm wondering, with all those fears around him, is Zim, because he's going into, phase 2 of his plan to take over Earth, I suspected that maybe what's going on is, maybe Zim will be, it will be a bit depressed for a while, because even in the description, it basically said that for the first time in Zim's life, he loses utter confidence. So I'm thinking, could this be an indication that, he's gonna think of something like I'll come up with a plan that's even better than something that the tallest could come up with. So is he gonna is he gonna try to destroy multiple planets on top of Earth? I mean, that's like the one thing I'm wondering. Again, I'm not certain about this. I'm just speculating, looking at this, one scene, but I'm just like, ooh, it looks really convincing. I'm not saying, he's gonna blow up the Earth, but it's just like, ooh, boy. I'm really wondering what the heck is going on with Deeb here, and, he's, working out, and he's, super muscular, but literally, the next scene you see him in, after that close-up, he's just his normal, self, just normal, average, Deeb without the future Marco style, biceps, I really don't know. It might just be, I'm kind of thinking maybe it's just, Deeb imagining himself being, super strong and buff, and, he's expecting way too much out of his quote-unquote workout. He's thinking that, I'm really gonna do it this time. I'm really gonna expose him. So he's imagining himself, being this really super buff, person that puts Arnold Schwarzenegger to shame or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to get to the scene with the flames shooting out. And it just looks like, I'm guessing it's part of his plan. Judging by the sky, I'm not sure if that's Urk or what, but okay. So, so I don't really know. I don't know if I'm, overanalyzing or anything, but I would say one of the key scenes in this trailer that really stuck out to me, Zim, was this Netflix player is really weird. It never pauses, aside from, we see Zim, disguised as a scientist. It kind of reminds me of, what he looked like when he disguised himself as Santa in the Christmas special. And, here he's blowing stuff up, with all these other ships behind him. So, I don't know if he actually goes back to, the Urkan solar system, just to show the tallest, if he really is, destroying other planets, and he's gonna be like, why take over one planet when I could take over multiple ones? But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm really speculating here. I don't want to make too fine of a point on it. It's mainly because, ever since the Comic-Con trailer for Zim was released, we knew that, Zim was going to go into phase 2 of his really big plan. Is this what's really going on? Is he going to, blow up multiple planets and show, you think taking over one planet and it is sinister? Well, I'll destroy multiple ones. We'll have to wait and see. Otherwise, in terms of, story details, I don't really see too much other than, neat sort of tidbits, and we get a few more specifics on things, what may be part of Zim's plan. I would say the stuff that sticks out to me the most would be, him, you know, destroying multiple objects. I can't tell if they're like planets or whatnot. And the very brief part where we see him disguised, not you, Deeb, where we see Zim disguised as this kind of weird scientist looking dude. So I think at this point we'll just have to wait and see. I'm definitely excited for Enter the Florpus along with Rocco's Modern Life Static Cling. Let me know down below. It looks like Netflix is really excited too because it keeps showing you the description for Enter the Florpus. Let me know your thoughts on Enter the Florpus. What do you think is going on in this trailer? Do you think Zim is like, you know, what do you think he's gonna do in this disguise? Is he gonna like fool like, you know, the people on Earth? Because, you know, people on Earth and Zim could be really gullible. You know, is he gonna like trick scientists into working for him or whatnot? You know, is he? Do you think that Zim is destroying like multiple planets and that scene I keep stopping on, but Netflix doesn't keep skipping? You know, like, you know, what's going on here? Let me leave all those thoughts down below. Oh, until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and I will be reviewing Enter the Florpus along with Rocco's Modern Life Static Cling, as well as Infinity Train. So, until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this Blood Moon Bobby video. Like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell to get notified when I release my latest videos. Follow me at Blood Moon Bobby on your favorite social media platforms to take part in polls, see my tech tips, and to hear about my video plans. Thanks for watching.